today we're going to be installing the turbo mouthpiece and doing the PCV reroute on the LOI Duramax right there. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing the turbo mouthpiece. It is this thing right here, and this is a very important upgrade on the LOI Duramax because from the factory they come with a very restrictive turbo mouthpiece, in which I will show you guys in a minute when I take out the old one out of the LOI. But this one, what it does is, so this turbo mouthpiece has a bigger diameter and it doesn't have that 90-degree turn. It allows more airflow. Now, thing about this turbo mouthpiece that's going to be different than the last turbo mouthpiece I did on my OG LOI.
Yes.
Alright, this is a stock mouthpiece and this is the SMB turbo.
You gotta
mouthpiece.
show the angle.
Yeah. So you can see just the size. Look at the holes.
It's a big hole.
Mm-hmm. That's how she likes it. And then, yeah. So that's gonna create more airflow. The OG LOI was the SB turbo mouthpiece. That was 200 bucks. This was about $100, so 50% cheaper. And the reason why this is 50% cheaper, $100 cheaper, 50% cheaper, is because it's not an SB intake, or it's not an SB turbo mouthpiece. It's a no-name mouthpiece. But essentially, the fitment is identical. But this piece is, I would say, pretty important if you have an LOI Duramax. So if you're buying the SB turbo mouthpiece, you're just paying $100 extra for the name. I'm all about saving money, and I'm all about transferring the savings and letting you guys know how you could save money on your build too. I would totally recommend this. I've read a lot of reviews. I am on the LOI Duramax forum, and a lot of people have gotten this over the SB, and they have said that it's pretty much the same thing. You're just saving $100. And I've personally had the SB mouthpiece, and to me, it feels pretty much the same. Save $100. I will put the link in the description below. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys where I bought the kit for the PCV Reroute. You can buy the PCV Reroute kit online for about $100. I went to Lowe's and spent less than $15 to reroute my PCV, so let's check it out. Now, I went to Lowe's, got a 6-foot hose, and this is like a 3/4 inch copper fitting. From the videos I watched, I think on my last truck I went and got a 90-degree fitting, but I didn't want to do a 90-degree fitting just because I felt like that would restrict the airflow a little bit, and so I feel like this made more sense. So this was about, what, $3, and the hose, this is the 3/8, 6 foot long, 3/8 in diameter. It was like $10, so less than 15 bucks and $100 for your turbo mouthpiece. You can make your Duramax run so much better and so much more efficient. All right, let's get started. So what we're gonna do is unscrew this right here for this from the intake, and then we want to undo this clamp from the turbo. Now, I remember when I was doing this on my LOI Duramax, I was so nervous just because it was going in the territory of the turbo. So I was so scared, but it's not anything hard at all. If I can do it, you can do it. It takes about 15-20 minutes. There we go. We just undid that clamp. I still got the stock intake on this. I do want to upgrade to either the SDP intake or maybe the SMB intake. I don't know, but we're gonna do that. All right. that is your PCV going back into the turbo. So get a needle nose, clamp on that hose, and try to disconnect it. It's such a tight fit in here. My God, look at all that crap. Holy crap. Look at all this. Whew. Finally got it removed. That's a lot tougher than I remembered, but also a lot easier than I remember too. But just look at all this crap. This is why you want to reroute your crankcase ventilation. You see all that oil? I mean, that's dripping right back into your turbo. All right, so let's go ahead and put the Amazon special mouthpiece. That goes in there. Voila, like that. But I gotta get the clamp first. Comparison, we're gonna take a look at the mouthpiece, this one versus the stock one. Look at the diameter on it, and look how just restrictive this one is compared to this one. This will make your truck run better, breathe better. It may even help with the head gasket issues that LOIs have. Let me clean the turbo a little bit too. Alright, got the turbo mouthpiece put on. I found it easier that if you put the clamp on the mouthpiece and then put it on the turbo, it was a lot easier to make it fit than putting it on the turbo and then trying to put the mouthpiece on. So that's what I did, and then we're just gonna put the intake back on. All right, plug this back in. We're gonna reroute this PCV. And what I mean by reroute is this part was attached to your stock mouthpiece on it, and it was recirculating back into your turbo. Now, by rerouting, we're gonna take this and we're gonna probably take it around on that side and make it come out on the right behind the front wheel where the frame is. So let's see. Here's that little copper fitting that we got earlier. All right, well, I gotta go to my nephew's birthday party, so we'll resume when I come back. All right, boys, we are back. We are still going to utilize this copper fitting. All right, so you're gonna put the copper fitting in your hose like this and put it in here like that, and we're gonna tighten it up. Oh, it just sucks because this hose is all like stiff. Doesn't want to bend a certain way at the moment, but I have it over here. Pretty good. I broke this tab earlier, so don't matter. And then we're just gonna reroute this. I'm gonna zip tie this probably to that, and then we're gonna run it down that way. Okay, so that is really ugly, I think. So we're gonna figure out a different way to reroute it in the future. Probably when I do the turbo, I'll probably just reroute the whole thing and make it look a little bit better. Whenever I do the turbo, I'll reroute it because I'm gonna have to disconnect everything anyway. So we'll figure something out. But for now, for this video, this will work. The turbo's coming next week. So I'll show you guys where I rerouted it to. So it's gonna go down here. And it comes out right here, right there. So I've always rerouted all my PCVs down the frame to about right here, so it should work. Let's crank it up and drive through the neighborhood and see if we can hear any differences. Magic school bus. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Turbo mouthpiece, the bigger turbo mouthpiece on the LOI Duramax is a must for your Duramax if it's an LOI. It increases the airflow. I think the turbo sounds much better. I mean, that is just so much louder than it's so much louder than what it was with the stock mouthpiece. And now the truck's gonna breathe better. And honestly, I don't even know if I need a bigger turbo because it just spools so nicely. And not only does it sound good, but it also has a better throttle response. It used to be pretty, if I press the gas pedal, it used to be very hesitant. Now it just goes. So it's for $100, I definitely recommend it. I will put the link in the description below on where you can order it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.